Hey guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers again. You guys remember the guy that I paid $40 to for that yellow MTD Cup Cadet tractor? Remember I blew the engine on it? Anyway, so when I was buying that thing, I noticed that he had a LT1000, of which I took the fender and the hood from, remember? Anyway, he had an opposed twin engine that had one connecting rod that was blown, and he was like in the middle of trying to fix it. But it seemed to me that he didn't really know how. You know, he was asking me all kinds of questions. Then it was the kind of questions that are like kind of like he's never done an engine before. You know what I mean, right? He didn't even really take it all apart to inspect whether or not the engine block was damaged or not. He just thought that maybe he could shove in any connecting rod and it would work, you know? And so, anyway, I thought I'd reach out to him and say, hey, did you ever get that Briggs opposed twin engine running again? And he's like, no, I haven't touched it since you bought the tractor. And I says, oh, well, listen, I just blew up an opposed. I have an opposed twin that's blown up too, and I could sure use parts for it to maybe, you know, take two blown ones and make one. You know, since my sump, my cam, my engine block, my oil slinger, all that stuff is just trashed, you know, from mine. I thought maybe, you know, if I could get his, I could use some of the parts, and that would decrease the amount of money it would take for me to put it back together again, you know, if I decided to go that route. So I just threw out a text message to him, and I told him that, you know, if you ever plan on throwing out that engine, let me know. I'll come pick it up because I could use the parts. And he's like, you know, bro, I don't plan on fixing that anytime soon, man. It's just taking up room in my garage. It's all yours. Come and get it. So I'm like, that's great, you know. So I'm on my way to Coram now, back to his house. He's not home. He just left it in his garage for me, outside his garage. So a nice guy, you know. But, you know, his engine block and his sump could be messed up too, because he never took it apart to find out whether or not that was blown. He only took that access cover off, and he showed it to me, and it was, you could just see apparently that there was one connecting rod that was busted. The other one is still attached, but it's kind of damaged, you know, but it looks like it would still work. But I would have to, you know, take that engine apart and make sure that the sump and the rest of the engine block is not damaged enough to reuse it, you know, to try to fix it, you know. So I figured I could, you know, decrease the cost of trying to rebuild this opposed twin if I had two to make into one, you know, and instead of one connecting rod, I only have to, instead of two connecting rods, I don't have to buy one, since he already has one that's still attached, you know. We'll see what happens, but, you know, if he's giving me the engine, I gotta go get it, you know. Not to mention the fact that opposed twin parts are kind of tough to come by, and they're kind of rare, and they're kind of worth some money too, you know. Anyway, at the same time, my buddy Jason of Pate's Performance, he got a hold of a Freyden BB51 backpack blower, and he cleaned the carb and got it running and stuff, but he messed up the recoil starter. And so when he went online to look for a Freyden, F-R-A-D-A-N, Freyden BB51 backpack blower, he found my video as the #1 video on Google when he typed in Freyden BB51. The reason behind that was because a couple of years ago, I actually found a Freyden BB51 backpack blower. I fixed it, got it running, and I sold it for like $100, $150, I don't remember. But I made a video on it, and apparently it's the only video out there for the Freyden BB51. So if you guys ever get a hold of a Freyden BB51, Google it. You'll see that it's probably my video, first one that comes up on Google. So I guess he just wanted to keep it in the, for marketing purposes, keep it in the family, if you will. So he just gave it to me, you know, he didn't want to mess with it. Honestly, I don't really want to mess with it either, but when I run out of projects to do, I guess I'll try to find a recoil starter and get that thing going. It's also missing the blower tube too, so I don't know where I'm going to get that stuff from. I know my buddy 5-Speed Ash may have a multitude of those kind of parts, so maybe I'll hit him up for something. Also, you know, that Toro snowblower that I got for free from Sam over at S&L Brothers in Huntington. I don't know what to do with it yet, and I think Nick 5-Speed Ash showed some interest in the engine. He said it was like a 6 or 7 horsepower engine. So, hey Nick, you know, if you need that Toro snowblower or the engine, whatever, you're welcome to it, man. Just maybe let me switch out the wheels or something, because I might need those wheels. You can have the rest of it, and maybe you can find me a recoil starter for a backpack blower and a blower tube. You know, maybe we can work out a trade or something. So think about it. I'm not in any rush. You know, it's just in my backyard. But text me. All right. So I'm on my way to Corum to pick up that busted opposed twin for parts. Okay, I'm here. There it is. Opposed twin with flywheel and muffler, blower, starter, heads, filter, carburetor, air cleaner base, intake manifold, throttle plate, everything. Doesn't look like he removed the sump at all. Back home I go. Thanks a lot, Jesse. Hey guys, how you doing? So I'm back from getting that stuff from Jesse. Thanks a lot, Jesse, for the opposed twin parts. I really appreciate it. So I was sponsored by Lucas Oil Products, probably the middle of 2019. So probably half the season is when I first got sponsored. I'm proud to say that they've renewed my sponsorship for 2020. And since I came in last season, mid-season, I didn't get their Motorsport division welcome kit, you know, because I came in the middle of the season. Well, this year, because my contract was renewed to 2020 on the sponsorship, they sent me a 2020 sponsorship Motorsport kit, which I got in the mail today. So I got this box today from FedEx. It's obvious where it came from. Is that branded really nice or what? It's very heavy too. Inside this box is another box. Holy cow. So, I got a welcome letter. Thank you again for being part of the Lucas Oil team. To get you started with the 2020 season, we thought we'd send you some awesome promotional items for you to try and share with your fans. If you guys could help me out, if you ever comment on my YouTube or my Instagram, if you wouldn't mind just hashtagging mnblucas. It'll help me out, I think. So if you remember, I appreciate it. MNB, Mowers and Blowers, Lucas. So this is how they know that I'm doing enough social media and promoting the products. Well, you guys know I promote the products no matter what, whether or not I do this or not, but I think this helps me out. Thank you very much. MNB Lucas. Just anytime you comment or anything like that, just add that to there. Thanks. So, protecttheharvest.com. These are one of those things that you shove on the back of your trailer hitch, you know? Cool. I might put a Lucas oil sticker over this and put it in the back of my van. I got a hitch. If this is a flag, that's really cool because I always wanted a flag. I'm just going to open this up so you guys could see. I love Christmas in January. Yeah, it is. It's a Lucas Oil flag. Cool. I'm definitely going to put this up somewhere. A couple of these things. I don't know what these things are, but we're gonna find out. Hankies? Hankies. Oh. Oh, I know what these are. You put these over your, here. That's right. When you wear glasses, it's a pain in the butt. You guys are lucky enough not to wear glasses. Does that look natural? Stick them up! Give me all your money! Could also use it to keep your neck warm in winter. A couple of self-adhesive patches, I believe. Yep, self-adhesive, I think. Or is there iron-ons? It might be iron-ons. Extreme pressure synthetic grease. It's like anti-seize. Some lanyards, some chapstick, which you know, I got from my giveaway to give away too, so I have a lot of those. Lucas Oil synthetic brake fluid, .4. Some brochures about all of Lucas Oil products, and they have a lot of products I'm going to show you right now. Ooh, what's this? Not just regular grease, not just heavy-duty grease, but extra heavy-duty grease. How about that? Cash me outside. How about that? Three cans of, well, it's not three cans. Oh, it's different cans. Okay. GDI gasoline direct injection deep clean. Some of my favorite Lucas Oil penetrating oil. Another can of penetrating oil. I've had lots of this before. They've sent me the complete engine treatment. 5 shield stickers. Stabilizer, low viscosity stabilizer. They've sent me that before too. 2 cans of that. 2 cans of the complete engine treatment. So these are like starter kits for new sponsors, you know. They're mostly like motorsport teams. As you guys know, Lucas Oil sponsors a ton of motorsport teams, such as they have the Pro Tractor Pull, the dirt bike motocross circuit, those midget racer things, the dirt track drifting kind of. You guys know, right? You guys maybe know more than I do about how many different sports that Lucas Oil sponsors. I'm more privy to the IndyCar circuit. I mean, I've been an IndyCar fan my entire life, and I've never missed the Indy 500. I'll always watch it. I don't care what I'm doing, you know. So I'm big on Robert Wickens and James Hinchcliffe, you know, Hinchtown. They're also Lucas Oil sponsored drivers for IndyCar. Over in this section here, I've got some parts cleaner and degreaser. Some more. I'm sorry, this is the brake cleaner, right? Non-chlorinated brake cleaner. This is my favorite multi-purpose parts cleaner and degreaser that I always use in my videos. Another can of that. This is the contact cleaner, which is equivalent to that, except this doesn't leave any residue, and you can use this safely on electronic parts. As you guys know, I used this a few times cleaning my stator and ignition coils, that kind of thing. The contact cleaner is very good. This is Racing ZDDP TB Zinc Plus Engine Break-In Oil Additive, designed for hot rods, classic cars, and race engines. I've never had this before. This is cool, but I don't think I'm going to be using this anytime soon, since I don't have a hot rod, a classic car, or a race engine. This stuff is great. You guys saw me use this recently on getting a snowblower electric start to work. We use some of this red and tacky spray grease. When you can't reach the little innards where it goes real deep inside, you can't get certain grease in there, right, without really trying. This stuff, you just shake it up, man. You spray it in there, and it expands the grease. Look at that. Cetane Power Booster. I believe this is for diesel engines, right? Yeah, this is a diesel fuel supplement. I think my buddy Jason over at Pate's Performance, I'm going to give him this, and let's see if he can try it in his truck. Two of them, two cetane ones. Hey, if I see my friend Scott Keller, I think he wants to come down and do a video together, I'll give him this for his truck. Power steering fluid. I've never had this either. Extends power steering system life. Diesel Deep Clean. Jason's going to be happy about this one, huh? Since I don't have a diesel, you know, I'm going to share the wealth. Give it to either Scott Keller and share it with my friend Jason over at Pate's Performance. This is what I've been using on my Mercedes the other day, and also I put it in my van. Honestly, fellas, I can feel a tremendous increase in horsepower and smoothness in the engine just from dumping this in there. This is good for up to 25 gallons. They sent me that too. I've had some of that. So a couple of jugs of octane booster. And this actually, yeah, they sent me a case of this too. This is the Deep Clean Fuel System Cleaner. My handler over at the sponsorship tells me that I should try this instead of that. He says that this is actually better than this in terms of cleaning out your fuel system. So let's say it's more like a big sample pack for when you're first starting out with Lucas Oil, you know. If you're a newly sponsored, you know, race team or something like that, they send this kit out. I've already had 6 months worth of Lucas Oil products, so I pretty much have had most of these things and have tried most of these things. And I tell you, premium products, you know. I am just over the moon with this sponsorship because Lucas Oil, not only are they professional, and they make the finest products I've ever had, you know, and they're very generous too. They're not afraid to spend money on marketing, advertising, you know. And for them, a company like Lucas Oil to sponsor just a simple, you know, YouTuber guy like me, you know, and I'm like a small YouTuber, you know what I mean? So I'm very happy that I've made this relationship with Lucas Oil products, and I think they like me too, you know, because it's kind of unique, you know. I am probably the only sponsored small engine YouTuber, you know. Notice I didn't say mechanic. I am not a mechanic. I just do what I gotta do to flip stuff. I'm a flipper, you know what I'm saying? In the small engine realm. The small engine arena, if you will. This you've seen me use before. This is the Lucas Oil Slick Mist line. Usually you can buy these things individually, but even better is if you get the detailing kit. The detailing kit includes your fast and easy speed wax, right? And your tire and trim shine. And then you got your interior detail. So this is for your interior, your dashboard, your seats, your steering wheel, you know, those types of parts, right? This is for your tires and your wheels, and this is for your exterior of your vehicle, you know. It also comes with a little chamois in there as well as a applicator. This is a very, very cool kit. I mean, look at this box, man. It's just beautifully, you know, put together and stuff. it's so nice. I don't even think I could really use it. You know, I mean, I won't even touch it. I won't even throw it away or anything. I'm gonna keep this box the way it is. You know. Thank you very much for sponsoring me for another year, guys, over at Lucasoil Products. I really appreciate it, and you know, I always keep the videos coming, and you've got so many products that I have to feature your products in almost every video. You know, you guys keep making things that I could use. I'm gonna use them. You know, for every application that I could think of. Remember, to my followers and my subscribers, I'd really appreciate your support. You can help me out by commenting, as you always do, you know, my regulars as well. You know, my regulars are up to like 24 now. It used to be just 12. Now I've got about 24 regular subscribers. When you comment, if you remember, hashtag mnblucas. Monday night bowling. Mowers and blowers, Lucas. Hashtag. Really appreciate it. Man, that's a really good box there. Yeah, so I put some of this stuff up, huh? It's pretty good. Anyway, thanks for following me along on today's adventure. Picking up a blown Briggs opposed twin from Jesse. Same guy I bought that MTD Cub Cadet from. And then, oh, I wanted to show you. This is Fradan, Fradan, BB51 backpack blower. My buddy Jason Pate of Pate's Performance gave this to me because he didn't want to mess with it anymore. He said he cleaned the carb and it runs and everything, but then the recoil broke on it, so I need a new coil. This looks just like the same kind of coils that I would use on maybe a Tecumseh lawnmower recoil starter, you know. Kind of a pain in the ass to work on, you know. But I think I might need one that's smaller than that, you know, for a backpack blower recoil starter. That's what I need. Need one of those. And also it doesn't come with the hose, you know. So, like I said, to 5-Speed Ash, if you got parts that I might be able to use to fix that, I'd appreciate it. We can do it some kind of a trade or something like that if you're so inclined. But that's just another adventure of a daily misadventures over here at Mowers and Blowers. I'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers. Hey guys, support my channel, buy a sticker. Also follow me on Instagram at Mowers Blowers. Check out my website, mowersblowers.com. See you guys on the next project. Have a great day.
Hey Henry, it's Andy from the UK, aka Mower Wizard. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.